Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video that I haven't done in a really long time, and this is a little bit of a mini declutter slash perfumes that aren't quite working out for me, that are sort of just hanging on by a thread. So if you're interested in seeing what those are, then stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely head on down and hit the big red button so that you don't miss any of my future content. And without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, so the first fragrance that we'll talk about is Womanity from Mugler. So this one is quite well known. I think a lot of people have heard about this one. This one is a very uncomplex fragrance. It doesn't have a whole lot of notes. It basically has a whole bunch of variations of fig, and then it has caviar. So I actually received this one blindly through PR, and I did choose it. I did ask for it because I've always wanted to try Womanity, and this is again a very Mugler-esque fragrance in the fact that it's a little bit polarizing. People either seem to really like it or they really don't like it. So the bottle is really interesting. It actually has like a Pirates of the Caribbean thing going on. I don't know where that's coming from, but caviar, ocean, and then like this weird lid. I don't know, it just looks to me like it should be in the ocean somewhere. It also has this kind of strange cap on it that pulls off like so. And I'm really glad that I waited to talk about this until I had taken some time with it, because my first impression of this was actually very good. When I sprayed it, it smelled very sweet, very bright. I really liked it. I was really pleasantly surprised because I was expecting it to smell totally different. And this one has, it's kind of bizarre. It has like a very mild, fishy kind of a scent to it, but it also has a sweet, creamy, like tropical fig smell. And I just don't care for it. I cannot see myself wearing this perfume, even though I was quite pleasantly surprised with the opening when I first smelt it. The opening is beautiful. I think it has a really beautiful opening, but it's still not my vibe. It's still not the kind of perfume I would wear. So unfortunately I have this huge bottle of Womanity, and I just don't care for it. So this one I will be getting rid of. The second one is a little bit less polarizing and a little bit more mass pleasing. This is Lolita Lempicka, and this is the original one, but it does have a different cap on it. I was kind of hoping for like the stem atomizer on it. But anyways, so this perfume wasn't really blind. I actually used to wear this one quite a long time ago when I was younger. I think like 10 years ago or something. I liked this perfume and wore it. The only thing with this perfume, it does have, I don't have the notes in front of me, but for me, I pick up on licorice. I think there might be some licorice in this. And I ordered this because I kind of wanted to bring it back into my collection because I used to wear it all the time and I remembered really liking it. And so I bought a full bottle, and unfortunately I just don't love it anymore. It's just not me anymore. It doesn't suit my vibe. It is a nice smelling perfume, and I think it's a pretty popular perfume as well. And also the bottle is absolutely stunning. It's actually a very pleasant, nice perfume, and I've heard such good reviews about it, but just isn't my vibe. So this was like half blind and half not blind because I couldn't quite remember what it smelled like. So anyways, I am going to be passing this one along as well. The next one is this perfume from Eden Perfumes, and this one I bought on the advice of Soki London. She had done a video talking about dupes, and she was reviewing the Eden perfumes. So this one doesn't even have a name written on it. It just has like an obscure number. It's 032. The shipping time was really good. This was really affordable. It was like 30 pounds or something. And this is supposed to be a dupe for Miss Dior Cherie, which I have never smelled the original Miss Dior Cherie, but everybody says that it was so much better than the current day Miss Dior, and I would love to get my hands on it. But when Soki London said that this smelled like Miss Dior Cherie, I had to get a bottle. So this has very good lasting power, much to my detriment, because it smells not very good. So this is, I think, Miss Cherie, and to me, you guys, this smells like chemicals and like a cross between bug spray and like household cleaner. It does not smell very good at all. I'll just take the cap off and sniff it one more time. So that's it without the cap, and oh, it just does not smell good at all. It really does not smell good, you guys. So bad. Like, I sprayed this on my arm the other day, and it stayed on my arm for hours and hours, and it came through my shirt, and it just doesn't smell good. Don't like it at all. So really bad first impression. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is not what Miss Dior Cherie smelled like, because I'm pretty sure it didn't smell like a cleaning product. So anyway, this one, if anybody will wear it, I'm gonna pass this one on. The next one is actually a really pretty fragrance as well. It's kind of like Lolita Lempicka in terms of a lot of people really like it. This is Carlier la Panthere. So a lot of you guys had heard that I had ordered a bottle and the bottle leaked. It was like half gone by the time I got it, and it leaked all over the packaging, and the smell that was in the packaging when I ordered my first bottle was totally repulsive. It just smelled like really old Cartier perfume. It smelled so bad. It was just like rotten old perfume smell. So I did want to give it a chance though. So I did reorder a bottle, hoping that on second impression I would like it better. This is actually a beautiful perfume. It's a bright, kind of expensive, classy, mature, like sophisticated woman floral scent. And it is really nice, but it's still not my vibe. Even though it smells a lot nicer this time around because it hasn't leaked, it's still not my vibe. So I don't think I will ever wear this. I shouldn't have even opened the box. I don't know what I was thinking because now I can't return it. But yeah, I just don't think I will wear this perfume. So even though it's beautiful, I will definitely be passing this one along as well. The next one is this one from Eccentric Molecules, and this one really bums me out because I thought I was ordering Molecule 01, which is really popular and gets really good reviews, and I thought I was bringing a classic into my collection. I was so excited. I have a 100 ml bottle. I paid a pretty good price for it. It took quite a while to get here, and then when it did, I was not impressed with the smell. I wasn't in love with it, and then I had some subscribers kindly tell me that this is not Molecule 01, this is Eccentric 01, which I guess I could tell if I could read. Yeah, I'm really disappointed in this one. It's not a bad scent. It smells kind of like pencil shavings. It smells kind of like a sauna. It has like a very cedary, woody kind of a smell, and it's not bad, but I'll never wear it. Like, to me, it's very masculine. I'll never wear it. So kind of disappointed. I'm definitely not returning it because it came from overseas and it's just pointless to return it. So yeah, I have a huge bottle of Eccentric 01 that I will be passing along. The next one is from Michael Germain, if I'm saying that properly, and this is Sexual Paris, or Sexual Paris, however you want to say it. Don't laugh at me too hard, you guys. I smelt this in the Bay, and I actually remember really liking it when I smelt it at the Bay. I smelt the whole line of the sexual fragrances from Michael Germain, and they're all just like very sweet and kind of sexy and like a little bit Victoria's Secret style, very sweet, youthful, flirtatious kind of perfumes. And I thought that I really liked this one, and I remember liking it on the paper, and I ordered a bottle thinking that this would be a good one to add to like my nighttime date night arsenal, and I just don't care for it. Not only does it not have great performance, but I just don't like the way it smells. I don't know. It smelled totally different to me than it does in the box, and I know that this is a reputable fragrance. I know it's legit because I ordered it from the Bay, and yeah, I just don't care for it. So it's kind of a unique bottle. It's got a really pretty crystal cap. It's a very fruity, sweet, kind of a vanillic type of scent. It's one of those like flirtatious Victoria's Secret type of scents. I could see this, despite the name and the connotations, I could see this being worn by like a teenager. It's just very sweet and young and like just totally not my vibe at all. So I definitely have much better nighttime date night perfumes. So this one was a kind of a blind buy, but not really a blind buy, but I don't like it. So I'm going to be passing this one on. The next one that I'm going to be passing on is from Roberto Cavalli. And if you guys saw one of my recent hauls, this was a blind buy in my haul. And I told you guys in that video that I wasn't really sure about this one. It smells nice, but I needed to play around with it a little bit. And I have played around with it a little bit, and it's just not for me. It is very woody. I think there's rose in this if I'm not mistaken, but this has a very dark, kind of a woody, almost like an oudy quality about it, and it's just not for me. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Nina Ricci L'Extase and some of those other fragrances that are just kind of sweet and floral and woody and just too, I don't know, there's something about them that I just don't care for. I don't have the notes in front of me, but it just kind of reminds me of those fragrances that just don't jive with me. So yeah, this one, I just don't like it when I wear it. It's a beautiful scent, and I think that this will smell amazing on a lot of other people. Just doesn't work out for me. The next one is from Lacoste, and I believe this is Eau Sensuelle from Lacoste. This one was kind of blind, kind of not. I have smelled this in the store a long time ago, and I remembered really liking it, or I thought I really liked it. And upon getting it, there is some sort of a note in here that doesn't really jive with me very well. So this has nougat, which is like, I'm sure you know what nougat is, but it's like a sweet kind of a dessert candy-like thing. It also has blackberry. I think it has some other berry notes. It's kind of a very like sensual, vanillic, sweet, fruity gourmand. It is a gourmand fragrance. It has a sex appeal to it. It has like a sensuality to it, kind of along the lines of something like Pure XS or something like that, that is very sweet and gourmand, and you would wear it for like a date night or in the evening. So that's what this one is kind of like, very fruity, gourmand date night. And unfortunately, I think it's that nougat in there. I just don't care for it. If they would have replaced the nougat with vanilla or toffee or caramel or whipped cream or something like that, for me, that nougat in there is just bothering. Like, it just bothers me. I don't like it. This has amazing lasting power, by the way. The dry down of this is quite nice. This will last for hours, but I just don't care for the actual scent itself. So I think this would be a great date night perfume, but just not for me. The next one is from the house of Narciso, and Narciso Rodriguez is one of my favorite houses. As you guys know, I have a number of his fragrances already, and this is Narciso for her La Absolue. Now, this one I wanted because of Joss Jane. I was watching one of her decluttering videos, and she had chosen to keep this one over some of her other Narciso fragrances, and I was thinking, okay, this one sounds amazing. It's got sandalwood, it's got musk, it sounds like it'll be incredible. So I got it, and I have a full 100 ml bottle, and unfortunately, I do prefer the other Narciso fragrances to this one. This one also has patchouli in it, and I do get quite a decent dose of patchouli. I get musk and patchouli. And then there's also sandalwood. It's kind of woody, it's kind of creamy, it's kind of soft, very sensual, very feminine, very pretty, but I just don't love it. Whereas I really love the original Narciso for her. I really love all of the Cube fragrances. This one for me is kind of like, what's the term? What's the term when there's something strange in the room that doesn't belong there? But anyway, this is the one that just doesn't fit for me. Don't care for it. It's a beautiful scent, but for me, it's not going to work out. So if you guys are interested in this, this is basically like a deeper, more sultry, a bit more of an earthy, woody, nighttime version of Narciso for her. It also doesn't have great lasting power. So for something called La Absolue, I would expect it to have like pretty good lasting power. It really didn't have very good lasting power on me at all. So I will be passing this one along. This next one that is in this incredibly gorgeous bottle that makes me want to keep it just for the bottle is from Xerjoff, and this is Gran Ballo. This one is the one I was talking about in my haul that came in this really interesting box. And I'm kind of at odds over this one. I don't think I'm quite ready to part ways with it yet. I'm gonna try wearing it for a date night and see how it goes over. But my first impression of this perfume is that it really reminds me of Viva La Juicy, the original. And that's what a lot of people say. It does have a very strong resemblance to Viva La Juicy, except this one I would say is a little bit more floral and it's a little bit more sophisticated. It has more of like an elegant, classy vibe to it. And it's very sweet, it's a little bit gourmand, it's very floral, it's very sensual, very flirtatious. I love the bottle, the performance is amazing. Of course, this is from Xerjoff, so it's a niche company, niche brand that I've wanted to get my hands on for a very long time. And so for those reasons, I'm sad to want to part ways with this one. This is also the first Xerjoff I've ever actually smelled. So like I say, I'm at odds over it. It's beautiful, lasts forever. It's just, I don't even care for the original Viva La Juicy very much. And this one really just gives me Viva La Juicy vibes. So I don't know, I'm gonna wear it one night and just kind of see how my partner responds. Like if he really loves it and goes crazy over it, maybe it's worth keeping just for certain date nights. But for myself, I honestly don't think I will ever wear this. And yeah, I don't want to hold on to it for the wrong reasons. So that is Xerjoff Gran Ballo. So this one's kind of like teetering on the wire right now. And the last beauty that I'm thinking about decluttering is a Valentin Donna. So I've talked about this one before in some videos with you guys. This, I believe, is a reformulation. I remember wearing Valentin Donna a long time ago, like probably 8 to 10 years ago, and I remember it having amazing performance. It was strong, it was bold, it was beautiful, it was one of my favorite perfumes, one of the best I'd ever smelled. This one is, and I know it's not a fake. I've had a few people say, well, maybe that one's a fake. No, it's not a fake. I've purchased 2 of these from very reputable vendors like Holt Renfrew, like The Bay, like Sephora. I know it's not a fake. And for some reason, this one just doesn't have the performance that I remember it having. This is also my second bottle that I've purchased this year because I want it so bad and I want to love it so bad, and they just don't have the performance that they had 10 years ago. So let me know if you guys can relate, but yeah, this just does not last on me. I love the way it smells, but it just kind of becomes a skin scent so quickly. I don't love how I feel when I wear this. I love the first spray. That first spray is intoxicating, but then it kind of, very shortly after, I'm thinking about reapplying a different perfume and choosing a different perfume for the night. And if I'm doing that, then obviously, why am I holding on to it? So yeah, I love Valentin Donna. The bottle is so pretty. It's one that I want to keep just for the bottle. But again, I have too many perfumes. I can't be holding on to perfumes that I'm not wearing or perfumes that are just sitting there collecting dust, because I have so many perfumes I actually love to wear. So yeah, this one is kind of on the fence, but it's like slowly falling off the fence. So that is it for today's decluttering video, you guys. So please, if you have any of these perfumes and you love them yourself, please don't take offense. All of us have different noses and we all appreciate different perfumes. So if you haven't already, do head on over and follow me on Instagram, where you're going to see a lot of things that I don't share here on YouTube. And thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye for now.